hour.
Right on time? Okay.
Not late.
Let's start the intro. Here we go.
Ready. Set.
Let's go.
Go.
Let's go. Groove time. Let's see it, Ken. Let's see it. Let's see some moves. I can see the sway back and forth.
It is Friday.
And we are live. Hi, everyone. I am Nick.
And I'm Maria.
And today, our special guest is...
None other than Brick Dynasty 10.
Brick Dynasty.
We're here.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Let's get the
Production.
All right.
Hospitalities.
Welcome to Full of Brick, Season 6, Episode 18.
18.
Today is May 9th, 2025.
Correct.
And today, our special guest is Mr. Brick Dynasty, Ken.
Yes.
How are you doing this Friday night, Ken?
Fantastic.
Look at that great
It's been a
background.
great
I
week.
just love it. Nothing but bricks behind us, right?
I love all the colors in
Yes.
the background. Unfortunately, Harold won't be able to join us tonight.
MIA.
He has his big move,
Yes.
but we'll see him.
We'll wish him luck.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see him next week.
Yes.
So this Friday night's been good for you, Ken? Been good this Friday?
Yes, it has.
We
Yep,
made it
so
through
far, so
another
good.
week, right? Yes.
Yes.
All ready for the weekend,
Mother's Day weekend,
Mother's Day.
by the way, for all
Oh, yeah,
of you.
that's an important
Announcing
one.
in the North American region, anyways, because Mother's Day is actually celebrated in different.
I think
months
in the
and times,
UK it's
It already
different.
was done. Like I was there in the
Oh.
UK, and they were about to sell like all of their promotions were all about Mother's Day, and I'm like, what about Easter? And so it had already gone and done, and I think Australia too is later.
Is there
on
Mother's
this
Day in
year.
Asia?
You just listen to your mother in Asia.
That's
You are fearful of the mother in Asia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would think
UK's
so.
Mother's Day screwed me all up because that shows
Why?
up in my calendar and I get an alert in my
Oh.
phone that it was the
You're
next
like,
day. I'm like,
uh-oh.
oh no, what did I do?
Did I miss? Yes.
You can go shopping.
I mean, technically,
Yeah,
every day
it took-
is Mother's Day, right? Like every day is Mother's Day.
Sure.
And that's why it's like for my Mother's Day, it's like, can you take the boys and go somewhere else? Like
I know. We'll get into it later, but Maria won't even be here for Mother's Day.
I won't even be
But
here,
We'll talk about it.
but I'll be with my
What?
mother for Mother's Day. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But do you want to go into our first
Yes,
segment,
let's do it.
which is getting to know Ken?
This is so exciting. I haven't heard that in so long. Those owls getting to know you. Hoo.
Yeah, we haven't had a new guest in a while.
Yes.
But Ken, what? Oh, first off, Brick Dynasty. How'd you come up
Yep.
with Brick Dynasty?
Yes.
So the idea behind that was, well, first of all, I needed something that wasn't taking it, and that's difficult. So
Yes.
it took a little while. And I
What did you
liked the
try
idea of-
first? What were some of the early ideas? Do you remember?
Well, I kind of cheated and I just typed in brick and just
Oh.
started looking through
Oh.
search results. And it was like, wow, it's my vocabulary isn't very deep and every word I can think of is on the screen.
Mhm.
So the idea with the dynasty is you're familiar with dynasties through history and whatnot.
Mhm.
The idea of it being, it's one family that carries on,
Yes.
their empire of sorts. Well, that's kind of what happens with Lego. The dynasty is the family of the brick.
Yes.
Okay.
Very nice.
So, and you'll look at the actual Lego family. It's what are they on the 4th or 5th generation or something now?
Mhm, mhm.
Mm.
And how many people have said, "Oh, well, it's I started off Lego because of my dad," or well, I don't know if I've ever heard anybody say it was because of their mom, but I'm sure it
Well,
happens.
Tristan, because of her mom, his mom.
His mom.
Okay,
It's my
okay,
fault. All
perfect.
this is my fault.
That's
But
not a
that's
fault.
cool.
Fault sounds like a negative. So, yeah.
Yes.
That was your
It
responsibility.
is I am the because.
Yeah. Okay. There you go.
The
So
burden
that's better.
Yes.
falls upon you.
Yes.
All right,
Okay,
sorry,
so Brick
continue.
Dynasty.
So that was about where it went.
It's
And now it's kind of funny seeing some of the other brick related names, because all of the rest of them sound like a person, and Brick Dynasty does not. Which, I mean,
yet.
technically Brick Dynasty is a business, so
Yeah.
I guess that's kind of different anyway.
Yeah.
Is that, I can see a crown on your chest. Is that the
There's
logo?
a thematic here.
I see little eyes.
Yeah.
Starting to pop up.
So the crown is what we used for a logo, but we printed it on the skeleton head.
Ah, very nice.
Okay.
And in white, the head disappears, so it's just the eyes and the mouth.
Without popping up, you could see the eyes. It looks like just like big eyes, like a cartoon
kind of
character.
Peeked over at you.
Yes, yes.
They put little
just
pupils
right
in
there.
there, googly eyes.
The horizon.
So what about the Lego origin story? How did that happen?
So
your path to this
my
brick.
Lego origin story was kind of a strange twist, I suppose. Unlike most people who come in through, playing with it, or, it's collecting it model purposes, I came in from the reselling side because I heard there was money in Lego for, it's from investing to, buying it used and selling that way and things like that. And I like the idea of money, really. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll give that a shot. So we bought a bulk bin of Lego and decided to go through it and see what we could sell and, rebuild, the sets out of the bucket. And then it didn't take very long before it was like, this stuff is cool and I just want all of it. And we want to keep building. And it was the perfect situation because we could have the fun of sorting through the bricks and everything and building what we found in the buckets. And then we could sell them. And it would only take a small portion of the bucket to recoup all of our costs. So it was the best of both worlds.
What were some of the sets that you were finding at the beginning that got you excited about building Lego?
So it was actually the second bulk lot that really sold me. We got a complete collection of power miners.
Oh, okay.
Okay, cool.
And it was unbelievable, and I loved it. And I didn't keep any of it, which I'm still kicking myself for. But those sets were cool. The colors were great. I love the rock monsters in there. The play features were fantastic. It just really enjoyable builds.
Yeah.
And it was every set in the theme.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, basically as soon as I could list them on eBay, they disappeared.
Wow. How were you finding these?
Yeah, how did you find
bins, these buckets?
Facebook Marketplace and what was the one before OfferUp? Let It Go or something like that it was called. And we did a bunch on Craigslist too. We went to 3 or 4 different states. There were a couple times we drove a couple 100 miles for pickup.
Wow.
Yeah, I hear Facebook Marketplace is a place. Well, it's hit or miss sometimes, but sometimes there's those Facebook Marketplace moms or grandmas that see their sons or grandsons' collection that their kids have now gone off to college,
and they just put it
on there. They just put it on there or try to get rid of it. And then when the kids come back from college, there's like, oh, where's my Lego? Oh, I got rid of it.
Yeah,
it's now at Ken's house.
Yeah. Ken has now put it back on the eBay market, and that's good, Like I just feel like I haven't explored. I'm more of a accruer. I accrue things, or I'm a collector of things. That the idea of selling for investment, sure, it's there in the top in somewhere in my head, but I just don't even know how to sell things. Like I don't even know how to declutter things, right? So we're more of like the completist.
So did you start buying sets to hold on to that eventually will sell at a higher price, like modulars or UCS sets or something like that?
Yeah, I don't go for the higher price point stuff. There's a lot more risk in that, and space is also an issue. And having a couple small children around
Oh, right.
Sets that are worth several $100s a piece is
Yeah.
not the best.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
eventually we'll go for the higher price point
Yes.
stuff, but we
Yes.
stay pretty low now.
Yes.
And
Just try to get the clearance sets at Walmart and then flip them.
yeah, we do a lot of clearance. There's a lot of stuff we buy throughout the course of the retirement year. So we'll just chip away when there's good sales. And we'll buy pretty much all year long. Gotta wait for that retirement year though, because
Yeah.
otherwise you're just
Exactly.
holding them forever.
Yes.
Do you have a Bricklink store as well?
I do. We just started that in February.
Oh, okay. Very
So
good.
after 4 years of building up this mess, almost 5 years of building up this mess, we're finally selling some of them.
Wow.
So that is
And
that your store behind you or personal collection?
this is a store behind me.
Okay.
I think we figured out this is about a third of it.
Oh,
We were
wow.
trying to do that math the other day. And yeah,
Very organized.
you see it, but yeah, well, it's been a process.
Yes. No, for sure.
A horrendous process, but
Yes.
it's fun and it's getting easier, which is nice.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I remember there was another, I think I talked about it when we were on your show, Big B Bricks. He was starting his Bricklink store, and then he would just buy a bunch of like the same set and then just start parting it out, collecting like a bunch of pieces just for the store. But it was like a process.
For sure. You have to have the inventory, right? And absolutely patience and keep going.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good time. We have a pretty good system now. And what we've realized recently, so we have a couple steps to our process, and kind of in the middle, I'll have like takeout containers of mixed parts on the counter in the kitchen. And my daughter will go over and she'll start picking at the pieces and leaving tiny little marks all over them.
Oh, cute.
Yeah. And she's getting really good.
Oh,
Very creative and,
yeah.
very limited quantities of parts. So she'll only
Yeah.
have like 3 or 4 different types of parts to work with. And she
Yeah.
comes up with some great stuff.
Yeah, this is it. The power of Lego through imagination, right? Like if it's
Oh, yeah.
available, it will spurn creation for sure.
In terms of Lego, like your own interest, what kind of themes do you gravitate towards now, or even then too?
Well, I lean towards things that are a little dark and a little spooky.
Oh,
I think is
Like the haunted
like
house. The
yeah. Well,
monsters.
I'm very excited about the new haunted house, the Creator
Did you see
3-in-1
that?
that's
No,
coming
not
out.
yet. Oh, wow.
It looks similar
It looks
to
so good.
the old haunted house from Monster Fighters,
Oh, okay.
but just a little bit just a little bit smaller,
Okay.
but the same
Layout.
facade.
Oh, very cool.
It looks the
Very
same.
cool. I do
in
like the
front.
haunted house. I think that was like one of my favorite sets ever. Used to stand there. I feel like
Yeah.
yeah.
Were you around when they had the CMFs, the monsters CMFs?
I missed out on those, and
Okay.
I'm a little sad about it. CMFs, on at least for the sake of reselling, you got to buy them really cheap. Now that I know how to do a few more things, buying by the case and whatnot helps. And honestly, I feel a little bad buying them when they're cheap, like on the peg. So I need to be able to buy them like online where I don't feel like I'm taking it away from anybody.
Oh.
That makes buying CMFs hard.
Yeah.
And for personal collection, I don't really care all that much about minifigures, which is like sacrilege as far as I've been informed. But like, I don't need them. Like, I wouldn't be able to see them very well anyway, because everything I own is on top of all my columns around the house. You can't see minifigures that well anyway, and my daughter would just steal them.
Yeah.
We have a couple stored away. All of the ones that came with Winnie the Pooh's treehouse, we saved those. And
Yeah,
there's a
those are
couple
good.
odds and ends. Somewhere, all of the duplicates I've got of the Scooby-Doo minifigures we've held on to.
Oh, nice.
I was a big Scooby-Doo fan, so if
Yeah,
I get
those are good
duplicates,
sets.
I'll sell them, but I have to keep at least
Yeah, for
one
sure.
of most of
For
them.
sure.
For the right price, I'd probably sell those too,
Yeah.
honestly. But they're nice to
What's
have.
been your favorite set, I guess, like of all time? Like what was the first one that you're maybe like, oh, I gotta really keep this. This is mine.
Um, the what do they call it? The Mystery Mansion, the Scooby-Doo
Oh, okay.
Oh,
house
Okay.
there. Uh,
Yeah, yeah,
that was necessary.
yeah.
Little piece of my childhood there. That was
Nice.
is
really
that
cool.
around the year that you started when Scooby-Doo came out?
No, Scooby-Doo was way before me. The
Mm.
Scooby-Doo house, I actually bought the sticker sheet on the manual in like 4 pieces, and then everything else I pulled out of just
Oh,
bulk.
wow.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So when did you actually start getting into it then?
It's 2020. It hasn't been very long.
Oh, okay.
So was that the
Yep.
COVID
Or
era?
a
Yep.
pandemic entry.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Basically, when everybody on Earth decided that they wanted to get into Lego, I
Yeah.
was right about that time.
You're like, what?
Lego. Yes.
And what about the YouTube channel? When did that start then?
YouTube channel started last June, I think.
Okay.
2024.
That was, yeah, that was an odd one because we didn't know what the hell our plan was. We just
Yeah.
knew it was something kind of fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Derek, who's on our team and designs all of our logos and whatnot, he's a great guy, and he lives in California. Our times never really sync up. He's got young kids too. So like, okay, well, let's try just hanging out. We'll do a build stream. Yeah, we can chat and do Lego things and whatnot,
Mhm.
see what happens. And then his schedule changed, and then
This is Saunders, right? Is Derek Saunders?
no, Saunders
Oh,
is
that's
his
someone
actual
else.
name is Saunders.
Oh,
Yeah,
Saunders
yeah,
is
Oh,
this
okay.
Saunders. Okay.
Yeah. So things didn't work out with Derek, and it's like I kind of still want to do something. I didn't really know what to do. A couple weeks, might have been 2 months maybe went
Mm.
by, and Saunders joined our team. He runs our
Mm.
Twitter account.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
He's a mod in our Discord and does some other things. And I was like, you know what? Why don't we start a build night? Because our schedules actually match up. So we went from that, and then we started doing, deals and releases and things like that. We talk about the normal stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then when Coolhan did his 48-hour live stream
Yeah.
to raise money for the California
The
fires,
firefighters.
Right.
Yes.
having guests on is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. We meet a lot of new people that we
Yeah.
wouldn't have otherwise. Let's do a lot of that. And what do we got? We're at 20, 21 of those now, I think.
Cool. Yeah. Once a week.
Yeah. So
It just builds up, huh?
It does. Yeah.
yeah, it does. And it's been great. It's been a lot of fun. We've met a lot of cool people. And now I've kind of realized that the show doesn't need to have a direction.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's the mission is the people, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of made me finally relax and do it a little bit.
Yeah. No, for
The
sure.
anxiety of hitting that button, it's just horrible for so long. But yeah,
Oh,
much
You mean
better.
the go live button?
Yep. Yeah, that was tough.
And that's usually what resonates through a lot of the YouTube channels. Sure, there's video segments that show or review the sets and things like that, but ultimately for these podcast type, it's really connecting with other Lego fans,
Yep.
really, right? Like it's really brought everybody to your home with over the distance, right? And sort of like what's that connection like? So it's been pretty cool, like being on this kind of journey with it together. Like Nick's really enjoyed making videos all this time, and he's pretty consistent, but it's been really these kinds of talks like, hey, how'd you get into it, right?
So before that, you were more of a lurker.
It's very much a lurker. Yeah, it's basically pretty much since I touched Lego for the first time, I started, it's listening to
Started
podcasts,
watching.
YouTube, whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And it wasn't until 6 months ago or so that I actually started, sprinkling in a comment here and there saying
Yes.
hello.
What made you make that first comment? What gave you the courage to type in there?
I forget what the first thing I said was, because it was something just kind of random, just a comment on something.
Was it on ACOP?
And yeah, I don't remember if it was on their stream or if it was in their Discord. And it's like, okay, well, the world didn't catch on fire, so clearly that wasn't so bad. And social anxiety is a weird thing.
And you
it's
notice,
really
so
strange.
you'll type something, and then someone might respond. Either the people on the stream or someone in the chat might respond to you. You're like, oh, someone commented back, and then it gives you like something to type back again, and type a witty comment or something, and it gets a little.
Yeah.
I don't know if addicting is the word, but
well, again, it's an engagement, right? Like you get a little bit of a buzz.
It's the
like
engagement.
The first time you like put it in, you're like, oh, they're responding to me. They're saying hi to my name. Like
it's
like
the dopamine.
I guess so, dopamine, right?
Levels.
But like suddenly there's that exchange, really, right? You're not just a viewer. Suddenly there's that engagement piece where what you say matters.
Yeah, what you say matters. Yeah.
Yeah. I never assume that anything I say matters. So it's funny because one of the reasons I don't do any regular content is because I don't find myself overly interesting. Because I've already lived it, and it's like, whatever, okay, well, I did that. I don't want to watch myself do it. Why would anybody else want to watch me do it? But then I consume so much of everybody else's content. It's like, but it's there. It doesn't make any sense.
I mean, we're probably our own worst critic of so many things, right? And this is it. And I think, I don't know. I know I'm here and I seem to be chatty a lot, but I'm actually quite shy. I'm like the Looney Tunes frog. If you grew up with Looney Tunes, like that's me. Like you have your comfort level, but
I think it just takes you a while to get warmed up.
Yeah.
Because even in public, you're the same
Right?
as like this. You're not shy.
But it's because I met you already. But I feel like if I haven't met you,
you're shy.
Public,
you're shy to strangers,
right? I'd be like,
you're
which is stranger danger. But
yeah,
right. But I am the Looney Tunes frog.
I'm trying to think who the Looney Tunes frog is.
It's the dancing frog.
You know how there's a construction man and he finds this random frog. It's a small clip, really. He isn't a major character, but he starts singing and dancing, which a frog can't do. So this construction man, he's like,
"Hello, baby.
I'm going to make a show
he's
for
this
this
got
frog."
the top hat and the cane.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
I know he has a name, but of course, come opening night of this very elaborate scene, like a show, where he's going to say, I have the singing frog. He opens up the curtain, the construction man, because he's like, I'm now going to be a theater manager. And lo and behold, the theater frog does not do anything, but he just goes, ribbit.
This one. Hello, baby.
Yeah.
Hello, my darling.
Yeah.
Hello, my baby.
So,
hello, my ragtime gal. Like that one.
Was it Spaceballs that did the parody of that? Where the alien comes out of...
Oh, maybe.
One of
I don't know.
those
You're more
movies
Spaceballs than me.
The parody. Where the alien comes out of the stomach with the top hat and cane.
And you're
like, you're right. You're right. That
Oh,
was on Spaceballs.
Right. Okay. But yeah.
Yeah.
So before Lego, what were your hobbies? What were you into?
Mostly music related stuff.
Hmm.
I was a booking agent once upon a time
Oh
for
wow.
indie touring acts. We did some
Oh,
we did
okay.
some tours. We drove up and down the East Coast and here and there.
Wow.
Did you play as well?
Uh, oh, I haven't played since I was a kid. I stopped playing the
Oh,
drums when
okay.
I was 20 or so, somewhere in there. And then life got in the way of that. I moved around a ton, a
Hmm.
ton.
Were you one of
And
those guys with the long hair drumming?
I did have hair a little past my shoulders at one point. And
It's like, your hair's up
uh,
all the time.
Yeah.
Your hair's gone longer.
yeah, if somewhere I need to find a picture of myself from like 1998. So I have a lot of Lebanese blood. And when my
Okay.
hair is that big, it's like a helmet, like
Oh.
dark helmet. It's just big and thick
Oh,
and like
I was picturing like
large.
Jason Mewes from Jay and Silent Bob. I was
Oh.
thinking like that kind of long hair.
No, it might have been that greasy looking back in those days,
I was saying like
but
that's like
it was
grunge
large.
I
time,
know. I was
Green
like, it was like
Day.
Green
Who was
Day.
out around that time? Radiohead.
Yeah,
Did you sing as well?
yeah.
Because you have a
No,
good radio voice. I was telling you. No.
No. Mm.
no singing for me. That's too close to where the people are looking. The drums work out pretty well. I could just stay in back and
Yeah.
bang on things.
So you kept yourself busy
You had a
finding.
high school band,
Yep, yep.
Mm.
We played
garage
for
band
a little
in a
while.
garage.
Yeah, we played for a little while after high school, and then we all kind of went our separate directions and did our thing.
Yeah.
But then somehow I found myself in the construction and started banging nails instead.
Mm.
Yeah, that stuck around a little longer.
Well, right. Lego building is like construction
Right. So I
stuff.
feel
Yeah.
like you're like in the
Yeah,
creative industry already and then building industry. So maybe this is the next, you know, logical sort of like entry back
Hmm.
yeah.
into life.
I like that idea. These doors are a lot easier to install.
Yeah.
Much better.
So do you build stuff around the house then?
No, we actually rent where we're at, which
Mm.
is
Oh, so you can't
which
build stuff.
yeah, and sometimes I think I might prefer it this way. I mean,
Mm.
Mm.
ownership is better for sure. I don't
I
know
don't
if I want to
know,
work on my own house, you know. Well, eventually, yes, but
Yes.
after, a 50-hour work week, the last thing I want to
Oh,
do
for
is
sure. Yes,
work at home.
for sure.
Like I was thinking like building Lego shelves or something, like building stuff for a Lego room,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
stuff like
Yeah,
that. Building a Lego table.
Yeah.
Like you have the
that stuff I
ability to
look
do
forward
that.
to.
You
Yeah,
know how to do all that.
Yeah.
yeah. When the day comes and we get more space, ideally, warehouse is in the future.
Mm-hmm. That'd be
Oh
cool.
wow.
At that point, yeah, at that point, we'll build tables, we'll build some fun stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'll be cool.
Yeah.
That would be
It'll
cool.
be like Brixie then, where he has his
Yeah,
like tables. But you can like go to the lumber yard and
Yeah.
just you know what to do.
yeah, yeah. I would prefer to build most of that.
That'd be
If
cool.
I was to make a city that size, it would be a lot darker, though. A lot darker.
You already have a theme going in your head, right?
Yeah,
It just
Sin
has to
City.
materialize. It has to
yeah.
come.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sin City would be wild.
Yeah.
What about sports? Were you into sports as a kid?
Well, I'm from the Boston area, so it's kind of
Mm.
mandatory.
Mm.
So it was for a long time, and then kids really was
They
the
get in the way, right? No.
yeah, they really do. It's really hard.
But
There was a
enjoy them
time
because
where
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. There's a time limit on having them this close. There was a time where I was watching baseball every day of the week, the entire baseball season, and loving it.
Mhm.
Like at the
And
parks or just on television?
just on TV, or it's
Okay.
dependent on my schedule. It's
Yeah.
the broadcasters here were really good, so we could listen to them on the radio too. That was
Mhm.
always fun.
Yeah.
but I don't think I've watched a sporting event in 5 years.
Oh,
Would
jeez.
they like not watch with you? I
Yeah.
know, even Nick, none of the boys watch much
I
with him.
end up watching just highlights now. Just I don't have
That's
time
a lot of highlights still.
of the different
Yeah,
basketball, baseball, hockey.
yeah. I'll still pick up like my phone from time to time and just check on a score, see where everybody is,
Mm-hmm.
just because it's in your blood, right? And you can't completely shake
for
it.
sure. For
But,
sure.
yeah,
No, definitely when the kids get older, you'll realize you reclaim back your time, which I feel like is where we are kind of turning into that again. Because you're right, like when the kids are little, it is all consuming. And it's not a bad thing, right? It's just that's part of where you're at that moment.
What was that Instagram thing you sent me? When your kid is 12 years old, you've spent 75%
of your time with them. By the time your kid is 12 years old, you have spent 75% of your time with them. And from then on, they will just continually like leave your life.
That's kind of sad.
It is sad. I know. I had all the crying emoji face. I've sent it to all my girlfriends, and most of us, our kids are also at the phase where they're like teenagers. And I mean, we have one who's a 20-year-old, right? And so we feel it. And then it's getting back that time to us. And we're like, oh my God, it's just you and me stuck together. Like, this is it again, like,
That's
day
fantastic.
one, which is how it should be, right? Like,
so it says, so try to
enjoy it.
Enjoy that. Try to enjoy it
right?
as much as
you
you can.
You are still their universe in a sense. And, you try to make,
because I think about too, when as myself, after 12 years old, I did spend less time with my parents. And I'm sure that's the same with yourself too.
I mean, I'm driving 10 hours this weekend with my mom.
Yeah, you spend a lot of time with your mom.
Maybe I'm a bit more. Yeah. That's gonna be in the next segment.
We'll talk about that after.
So, but yeah, like you will get more of your time, and then that will allow you to again evolve, right? Like I think every 5 years of our lives we're somebody else. We build upon who we were, and I think it just helps distill who we are meant to be. So,
but it sounds like you're having a lot of fun with the kids right now.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
Building,
right? Like even observing how your daughter is her creativity. It's awesome, right?
Yeah.
It's so much fun. Every day it's something new.
Yes. Well, this is it.
Whether that's a good thing or not, I mean, it depends on the day, I suppose.
Yeah.
But,
do you take photos of the mocks before they're destroyed? So she'll remember, she'll remember it or anything?
No, usually I don't. I'm really bad about pictures. I'm usually so focused on the moment that I forget I'm also supposed to try to preserve the moment. So a lot of times it doesn't work out. And our little one is kind of a terrorist, so they don't last very long anyway.
Oh, best years.
Mocks always get better afterwards anyways.
Yeah.
What about yourself? Have you dabbled into? So go ahead.
I have not dabbled into mocks yet. I was talking with Nate Builds the other day on Ostif's 24-hour stream. And after having him on our show, he basically got the idea stuck in my head that I really need to soon. So I think I'm going to start playing around fairly soon in very small increments because, how much time do you have? But I'm going to start playing around a little bit. I did save one of my daughter's mocks, which is actually going to be, I'm saving for show and tell time because I thought it was awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see that.
I don't even know where she came up with the idea for this one. I hate to say it's almost too good. Like I think she found instructions somewhere, but
no, it's imagination. It's imagination.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I always found before, because I dabbled into the mocks, but before getting into the mocks, I found modifying current sets like a stepping stone, because you're not starting from scratch. You have like a foundation in there, and then just modifying a current set to either double it or make it bigger or changing something or adding walls or like a good like a practice of learning different building techniques, and that might be something you could try too.
Yeah, I'm gonna play around with a bunch of different stuff. I was watching, I forget whose channel it was. I bet it had the word brick in the title though. And he did like a 45-minute show on various ways to build a tree.
Okay.
And lots of different shows about building just individual items like for scenery and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I started watching that while I was sitting in my van after work. And I think I finally came to like an hour and a half later. It's like, shit, I haven't even gone in the house yet. So it's like that.
Yes,
Like,
yes. Yes.
all right. So
Yeah.
I'm going to start playing around with some of these things.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
in building, regular Lego sets, there have been times where it's like, okay, well, I don't like the way that this is built at all. This card is, especially the like the older city cars.
Okay.
They were just terrible.
Yeah, boxy.
A lot of a lot of them, the way that they were built, if you tried to drive them too fast with a snow technique, holding the grill and everything on, it would just fall off and you drive over the front end of the car.
Right.
Why?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I started fiddling around with that stuff and trying to improve some of that. So.
Oh, that's cool.
Very nice.
Something to work with.
What about did you say you were coming to Brick World Chicago this year?
Yep, we'll be there.
And that'll be your first Lego convention?
First real one. Yep.
First real one.
Yeah.
Go big.
Been told not to count Brickfest as
Brickfest Live.
Yeah.
So you're doing the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
Yeah, we're getting in on Tuesday and we're flying out early on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
The price difference between early and late was significant. And
yes.
my daughter's got to go back to school on Monday.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
Okay, she's coming.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, she's not coming. But
she's not coming.
They have to go back and
no, but we want to be back to actually get her on the bus and not put my mother-in-law through any extra days.
Yeah.
Have you guys decided what you're doing on the Tuesday for sightseeing? I know we kind of talked about it on your show.
No, we finally booked our plane tickets.
Oh, good. A lot of prices have been dropping still. Like I don't even want to look at prices to Chicago anymore.
Yeah, I think it was a little shy of $400 for the 2 tickets round trip, which I thought was pretty good. I was happy with that.
For 2 tickets?
Yeah. Yeah, for 2.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, from Boston. Yeah, I was happy with that.
Yeah, that is great.
And if we had been willing to leave a little earlier, it would have been a lot cheaper. I was not willing to get up that early Sunday morning.
Yeah.
I want to enjoy Saturday night. So
yes.
We'll see.
No, for sure. I find like midweek departures are a bit cheaper than weekend departures, things like that, right? There's always like some tricks with Expedia somehow, but it is really dependent on flight for sure.
And you guys are staying at the Renaissance, right?
No, we're staying at the Wyndham.
Oh, the Wyndham. Okay.
Yeah, it's close.
Yep.
It's close.
Yeah, we're not at the Renaissance either.
Yeah.
But
it's everything is close by in that area. So.
Yeah. Is there already a schedule? Go ahead. I was gonna say, is there already a schedule of the events that are coming up for Brick World Chicago? I haven't checked.
No.
Not yet. Huh?
There's a whole bunch of things that are, I guess, fixed. Like they're definitely happening, but I don't think they put out. Well, as of like 2 days ago, there was no set schedule yet.
I saw that there was an email about the merch Because I guess there's like the new case that they're showing.
That's right.
There's the new 2025 case necklaces. But I think we'll just bring our old 2024 one. Do you know the one I'm talking about? It's like like a box case for the minifigure.
Yeah.
They have
that seems very uncomfortable.
You don't really notice it on.
It's like you're carrying like a big gangster or something. Like, it could be like a big shame thing, but it's like really.
It was a Sean and Brent thing. The flex your minifigures. Have you heard? Are they going to have a foosball tournament again? I didn't hear.
Yeah, Sean said that's definitely happening, and he has talked about a couple other like similar events. He was talking about using Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Oh, like
that with minifigures. Yeah,
that'd be interesting.
Yeah. So
also the minifigures will just be turning.
Yeah.
It'll just be like a turning thing.
But it's like again.
Yeah. Well, the whole idea being they could have lightsaber duels in the same kind of style.
Okay. Yeah, because there's, I think, there's that set, the Star Wars set, where is it the duel on Peridium or something?
Yep.
The duel on.
Yep.
I forget the exact name, but you can they spin.
Yeah, duel on Peridia.
Yep. Duel on Peridia, and then they spin with the lightsabers. So maybe that was people bring a couple of those sets. That can happen. Oh, Brick Jedi.
Hi.
Hello.
So, what are you looking most forward to at Brick World Chicago then?
The people. Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure that the people take priority over the Lego, which is a little weird to say at a Lego convention.
It does at Brick World Chicago.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird situation because, and this may change when I see the builds in person. But I feel like cameras have come to the point where you can see great pictures of these builds and long breakdowns and like the whole process of how they're built. And you can actually watch all of that on your TV now. So you can see some of that. But you don't get the experience of doing it with other people.
Yeah.
I think that's a big deal. So I'm really looking forward to that. And there's not a single member of this community I've met in person. So that'll be cool.
I know. I think I remember our first Lego convention, even though we knew each other online, it was still an icebreaker to, hey, I'm, you know.
In our case, it was like this. Hey, I'm.
But then a lot of people are welcoming, and then they're like, hey, it's, you know.
It's quite the environment. Yeah. When in Rome, be Roman. Yeah. When in Lego.
Because there are like a lot of people are extroverts, but also introverts as well. And so just getting together, just it's kind of breaking the ice is it's hard at the beginning, but then by I guess Friday, Saturday, Sunday, everyone's chummy already. Yeah. And so even if you were like meeting them the year before and hanging out, it's still that icebreaker.
There's a familiarity, right? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
it'll be fun.
Yeah, I also have the advantage of bringing my wife with me, who is not shy about introducing herself.
She is the breaker of ice.
Yeah, she is a flamethrower.
Yes, she's gonna just burn the ice down, like melt.
Yeah.
Ready for you, Ken.
Yeah, nice.
That's funny.
Do you think you're gonna go to any other Lego conventions besides Brick World Chicago?
I would like to. I'm expecting this one to go well, so I don't want to say, well, we'll see how this one goes. We'll see what this one ends up costing. I think is going to be the thing.
It all depends on you. What you want to bring home with you.
Yeah.
What
Well,
catches your eye?
exactly. Yeah. Uh, if I can get out of here with a lot out of there with a lot of restraint and I'm feeling good and I'm not feeling, terrible like, oh, I missed too much or oh, I went overboard, then I don't think it'll be too long of a wait before something else happens.
Like, luckily, you said you're not really a minifigure guy, so you're not going to be tempted by Citizen Brick or Brick Tactical or like any of those things. It just might be the garage sale if you see something that you really want. That might be a
grill set.
Yeah, that might be the thing that might cost a bunch, but might depend. I don't know.
And I think the advantage there is because we're flying.
You can't.
I wouldn't
really,
be able to buy anything too big.
True.
I really don't want to ship anything home.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But if you find the right thing at the right price, there's some things you can't say no to.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Eating out, you might spend some money eating out. So there's that as well. Going downtown shopping with the missus
I'm good this year.
You might buy stuff. So
I'm good this year.
But she's pretty good about not doing extra shopping or anything like that.
Yeah.
Food may be an issue because it's travel food and you're eating 3 meals a day I typically only eat 1 meal a day anyway.
Yes.
But I have to give her the option of 3.
Oh,
so.
right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we'll see.
Get there
I would
and get
love to make it a regular thing to go to Chicago and maybe next year try to do 2.
Well, I wish there was something closer to Boston. I know you're probably like, I love Boston. And last year we were lucky that our flight to Salt Lake City got diverted and we got stuck in Boston.
Yeah, we were on our way to Brick Slopes in Utah.
So I'm like, hey, if that happens again this year, I'm all gay for it. But
Yeah. So we got to tour Boston.
Yeah.
Saw the Boston Tea Party area.
And we love Boston. Like, we've been there a few times for the
Paul
race.
Revere.
Yeah.
Went to Quincy Market.
Yeah.
So it was nice.
It's a good, like, again, with these Lego conventions, it's a good way to check out another city, right? Or just check out like other places and stuff like that.
And we were thinking about maybe Brick Rodeo next year. Maybe the Colorado one.
Yeah, depending on when we can get vacation and things like that from work, right? All the organizing.
Yeah, organizing is tough. Well, mostly because of the kids. Thankfully, I'm self-employed, so vacation time's not really a thing.
Oh, good. Yeah. But it is the kids. Like, I mean, when we go and it's just the 2 of us, like, our kids aren't going this time, I got to have my mom come over and stay with the younger ones.
Make sure there's no parties.
No parties in the house.
No parties in the Lego room.
Yes.
So it's definitely like some coordinating to do.
Go ahead.
Who's more trouble with the partying, the kids or your mom?
Oh, well, this is it. If they're all doing it all together, they're not telling us.
Well, your mom does love to plan parties.
She does. So. No, I think they're good. They're good. But they're still like, we have the older guy, but like our younger 2 are still in need of adult supervision, right? So she stays over and she's the boss when we're gone.
Yeah, still too young to cook their own meals.
The middle guy is good. I think the younger one's getting to it, but still, like, just taking them to school, right? Like in the morning is like, I do a lot of like personally late shifts because part of it is I coordinate the whole morning, kind of like see you out the door for school. If it was over summer, then not an issue. It's like, bye, see ya, right? But because it's like it's the 3rd last week of school for us still. Like, we go to school here in Toronto. Pretty much goes to the end of June.
Yeah, it goes September to
end of June.
July.
Yeah.
July, August is the summer.
Basically same here.
Yeah. So
I know it's different in the US, right?
In Florida,
is it per state that they have? Because some of them start school in August, but it's per state.
And they're done in June.
How does that work?
It actually varies by town.
Oh, by town.
Where I am, we start the kids go back the Wednesday after Labor Day,
Mm-hmm.
and they get out the last week of June.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So
Same
similar.
as
Two
us.
towns over,
Yeah.
2 towns over, they start the week before Labor Day, and they get out
Okay.
like 10 days before our kids.
Right. Right.
Huh.
Yeah. In Florida, the kids are back in August, which to me is like that's still a summer month.
Mm-hmm.
But that's when a lot of Canadians go to Disney World because all the Florida kids are back in
Oh,
school.
right.
It's but the parks are like full of us Canadians. We're like,
Yeah.
but then they're done school like right before June hits, right? Which I guess is like June, July. I guess they're also hot months there, but hot all year long. But yeah, I didn't realize it was different even by
And then in the
district.
Philippines, I remember in the summer they're in school, so it's like
yeah, I can't remember when they start there.
isn't it like March till?
I don't remember. I just know that when I was little and I didn't grow up in the Philippines, I didn't go to school in the Philippines. My schooling was January to December. So we started January, like
So like the whole year.
the whole year. I don't even recall like having a summer break for X amount of weeks. Like I come to Canada, I was 10 years old,
That's why you're so smart.
maybe, but I'm like, and we came March, right? So March, April, May, I was enrolled in school, June, and then July, August, I'm like 2 months, no school. It was weird. So we must have had some time off. I just maybe wasn't too aware of it.
It was Brunei. She
It
went to
was
school in Brunei.
it was an Asian country too. It's a sultanate country, and I don't recall having
Her dad was stationed in
a
Brunei.
big chunk of time like you have summers here off. So maybe I was just much too younger to like realize that.
Yeah.
We might have like a week here or a week there, but yeah, even recess. There's like 3 recesses here. We had 1. It was very academic. Like, yeah, I came here. I was very
I
smart.
love the idea of year-round schooling.
Yeah.
I wish they would do that. Do whatever.
Because what do you do with the kids right during summer? Like,
it's for the teachers to have a break.
Yeah, and then they complain they don't get paid enough. So I won't start there. But
yeah.
So do 3 weeks on, 1 week off, 3 weeks on, 1 week off, or something like that. So there's always a fixed schedule, and the kids take 2 months off. They go back. They have summer brain.
Yes.
And they can't fall back into that routine for a couple of weeks.
That's true.
But it falls on the parents
the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah. But over summer, like, I mean, especially when the kids are little, it's like, what camps do you put them in? What activities do you try to engage them with? Like,
they're used to like,
right? Because I mean, even if I have, I don't know, I get X amount of vacations per year, I can't have more than 2 weeks over summer. So it's like, who's going to stay home?
And like, who's going to babysit or who's going to watch? We have to find something.
For sure.
Yeah.
So, But yes, so the kids are still needing to be supervised by my mom when we go to Brick Road, Chicago, for sure. Or the youngest.
Awesome. 2024 softie. What is your softie? Set of the year, 2024. It doesn't have to be something you've built, just something that caught your eye.
Oh, it doesn't have to be something I built.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And there was a lot of sets last year.
That makes it a little more of a challenge. Well, the one that I built was definitely Nightmare Before Christmas, because we did that during a date night, and
nice.
It was the first set. It was the first set we had built beginning to end together.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So that'll always be memorable for that.
That's very nice. Yes.
What did you like about that set? Because I liked a lot of different things about it. What did you like?
I think I liked pretty much all of it. There was one thing. What was it? Oh, on whatever the mayor's building or whatever that is there.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like the way that roof connected. That was a little irritating. It feels a little sloppy when you move it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Other than that, I thought it was great. I liked that.
I like the steps. I like how the steps.
Fabric piece.
I like how the steps kind of were crooked but going upwards.
Yeah, the way that you build the building and the whole house is crooked on edges.
Yeah, that was cool.
I thought that was fun.
And it goes with your whole creepy vibe that you like.
Did you like the Wednesday sets too?
So we didn't buy any of those actually, I was going to say when they get discounted deep enough. The the Wednesday set where you can build her in her regular outfit or
Yeah.
her party dress there.
Yes.
That's
Okay.
46% off right now.
Wow.
And that's a really good price.
That
I
is a really
think
good
I
price.
may pull
Discount.
the trigger on that.
Pull trig.
I don't know
Yeah.
who, yeah, I don't know who exactly in the house that's for, but
It's for you. It's
I
for
don't know.
you.
Yeah. Well, the Wednesday set that would be for me is the Black Dahlia set that's coming out.
Oh, that's the one you
Yes,
like.
that looks cool.
Yeah.
That oh,
When
it
she
looks
saw
great.
that.
That looks really cool.
Yeah, that's the only issue I see there is the bottom layer of petals is all
Mhm.
stickers all the way around.
Oh, it
Wow.
is. Okay. I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
it's or it's a
Hmm.
bad render, and maybe they're
Mhm.
prints, but
Mm.
I'm not expecting prints.
I
So
see. I
we'll
see.
see. It'll probably look fine if you don't even
Yeah.
put them on. which I
Okay. Very
wouldn't,
cool.
but
Very cool.
yeah.
So
excited
Nightmare
for that one.
Before, is that your softie? Nightmare Before Christmas?
I think so. Well, the
What else is
Source
there?
Dragon Emotion was amazing. The
Which one is
Ninjago
that?
set, the giant dragon, the red one
Okay.
that put out last year, was
Harold probably
150 or
knows.
so. That dragon was awesome.
Mm.
Do you like the Ninjago sets? Like that
I
whole
do.
Mm.
style?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
very
like
cool.
those quite a bit.
What about the Ninjago City? How it looks very cyberpunk.
Steampunky. Yeah, cyberpunk.
Yeah, I love all of those except for the new one. And I
Mm.
may like the new one if I see it connected to others. Like
Oh,
as a
I'll show
standalone set.
I'll show you as my part of my show and tell. It's connected,
Okay.
and it just looks like a big continuation.
City. Yeah.
As a
Okay.
standalone,
So
I see where you're getting at. It's kind of empty, but it's a nice corner to.
The rest of it.
Right now, mine is
okay.
connected to the market.
Okay. Perfect. And like that makes perfect sense to me.
Hmm.
But just all of the whatever the stock photos, whatever that Lego puts out, zoomed in, all of the little rooms make sense. I like what they did with all of that, but from a distance on its own, it looks a little empty.
It does look
Mm-hmm.
empty. There's like a hole.
Yeah.
It looks like there's a hole in there.
Yeah.
So if you
But
make
that's by
your
design, right?
Sin City, is it gonna look cyberpunkish, like that
Yeah,
kind of style?
it would definitely be a lot of that. Um, Unfortunately, it looks like Monkey Kid is over. So
Is it?
yeah, it looks like it.
I didn't
The way
hear.
that the show ended,
Okay.
Oh.
they could bring it back, but I don't.
Interesting.
The end of the last season that they left it in a good
Oh.
spot to stop, and
Okay.
no sets have been announced. So
After.
Oh,
it could be
No.
the end.
because they had
It's really
that Monkey
disappointing.
Kid. I'm looking at it right now, which kind of looks like the Ninjago City.
Yeah. A lot of
The
shared
the cloud
themes.
with the monorail, and
Yeah.
so they do
fun,
have that.
fun play elements too. It's really colorful.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. And yeah, the designs on those were great.
Mm-hmm.
Very similar to Ninjago, but just kind of dialed up a notch.
Yeah, they
Like
had their
I
own
think they
like, the
almost had a little bit
details.
more class to them with the
Yeah.
the colors and whatnot. Yeah, it was really
Yeah, a
nice.
bit more colorful.
Yeah.
2025. Any rumored sets besides the Black Dahlia that you're looking forward to? I know they dropped a bunch of
Yes.
summer waves.
Yeah. I think it comes, well, yeah, June. I think it's June. There's a new Ninjago set. It's a green dragon, like standing
Okay.
upright with the wings spread out.
Oh,
Oh, that looks
I think
so
yeah.
good.
Oh yes, yes.
We
yes.
saw the box of that last
Yeah.
week.
That's right.
Even just the box looks like one of Harold's
Mech.
his mechs that he
Yes.
always shows on Show and Tell.
Yes.
It's like a black series or something. It just
Yeah.
it's a different type of box art.
It's cool.
Yeah, that looked like it's meant to be purely a display piece, but I will absolutely swoosh that dragon around the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool.
Because you got to keep it away from the kids, right? So you swoosh it up high. And
high.
that's
Exactly.
my excuse for
Yeah,
playing
of
with
course. Yes.
Yeah.
Would that be a day one buy, or you'll still wait for that to go on discount?
Oh, I'll still wait for that to be on discount.
Yeah.
I mean, the advantage is that as long as it's not a Lego exclusive, at Barnes & Noble, pretty much everything is 20% off on day one because you can get discounted gift cards, your membership, and everything.
Oh, I see.
So,
oh, that's interesting because we have a similar
Indigo
bookstore here called Indigo, but Lego is actually not part of our 10% discount. It's one of those.
Terrible.
Yeah, so I've always had like the membership card for this, and I get 10% off or plus 20% off other items, but Lego and Jellycats, Squish Animals, like they are, and there's a whole list of other toys not part of this 10%. So it's interesting that you say that about Barnes and Noble getting that, because that's a great deal. Like I was excited. I think there was like one event for Christmas and they actually allowed you to have 10% off Lego.
I remember.
But very, very, very rare. Like it's one of those where you can get points for it, but you can't get a discount.
Yeah. Our only sales really are Toys R Us.
Yeah.
The 20% off.
Yeah.
At Toys R Us. And they don't mark up the prices. Like I know in the US, Toys R Us used to mark up their prices, but it's the same price as the Lego store. And so every now and then you'll see that 20% off all Star Wars or 20% off. Hey, Harold made it home.
Very good. That's so good.
20% off just different things. Yeah. So
now, do you guys get Costco Lego sales the way we do here?
We do.
Well, I don't know what your deep price. I think it's about 20% cheaper.
It's 20% off, and then it will go
on clearance if
on sale even more. Like for example, I got the Grogu in a pram. Regular price is $129, and so it finally went on sale for $79. So $40 off.
That is big, right? And we get our advent calendars in Costco.
Yeah, just wait for it to go.
Just cheaper there.
Yeah.
Okay. Advent calendars are looking pretty good this year.
I
think. The Minecraft.
And it's crazy that it's like
the Minecraft ones.
Yes. It's crazy it's not even like June and we're like, ooh, advent calendars. We actually have found an extra one in his car. Like I think you bought an extra one.
I accidentally bought 2 Star Wars ones in 2023.
Never returned one.
Because I thought one was Marvel. I don't know why I thought it was Marvel. I just grabbed the wrong one.
So yeah, now he has an extra.
Yeah, I have an extra.
Well, I guess the upside there is it's still the same 25 days, right?
That's what I was thinking. Like, it could still be used for if you have a friend.
Yeah, okay. Like we'll just part this out and.
If you have a friend that has like a kid or something, and you could still use it.
I think my friend who has a kid is Nick. He has a kid, and that would be who it's gonna go to.
But
give it to your inner child. Yep.
Yeah, this year they don't have any Marvel. I didn't see any Marvel this year.
And maybe it's still.
So maybe it's Harry Potter, Minecraft, and Star Wars would be the ones that are interesting.
Yeah.
However, the city one had that Christmas tree guy. Which looks cool.
I think they've stepped their game up with actual builds. I mean, actual minifigures and, well, in Minecraft case, it's mini character builds, whatever, animals, whatnot.
Yeah. Do you want to go into our next segment?
Let's do it.
Which is Share Your Stories. Share Your Stories. Share Your Stories. Weekly recap. Weekly recap.
Nick's gonna remind me what I did this week. I went to work.
Well, we got new tires today. Well, not new tires.
I feel like I've been buying tires for the last so many years now.
We got our snow tires off.
But we had to buy new all seasons, which doesn't make sense because it's like a 4-year-old car. And if we had winter tires, it should have been longer. But I think some people who've been using this car brake really hard.
Not me.
Use that
I think it's the oldest who always borrows the car.
Yeah, that one, right? Plus now we have to get the brake. Anyways, we were at the dealership this morning getting that sorted. But yeah, like what I meant earlier when I said I'm going to be in a car with my mom for 10 hours. We're actually driving to Ottawa, which is the capital of Canada, not Toronto. And it's about a 5-hour drive because we're dropping off our oldest for a co-op position that he's going to do there for some parts of the summer. Like he'll be back and forth. But just to get him settled, it's like, taking your kid off to college or whatever. We just want to see the place too.
Is this going to be the first time he's spending a considerable enough time away from home?
So, yes.
Because he didn't go away to college or anything.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
And how is that going to make you feel?
I'm okay. He's ready. I'm done. It's like, here's some can of tuna.
You're okay
and
to push the baby bird out of the nest?
I still have 2 baby birds, okay? Like, it's good. There's a couple of spares here still.
It's not going to be the same as kindergarten when you were crying.
I don't
both the kid and the mom is crying as you're trying to separate.
Right? But because, again, he's like our first one. Like, you go through all the motions and milestones at a more, I don't know, profound way, I guess, right? By the time the second one goes, you're just like, okay, well, have a good one. Give us a call whenever, and you learn. You learn from all these experiences.
Here's your bus ticket.
Yeah, the third one will already be there. They'll be like, yeah, I moved into my whatever place a while ago. You didn't even notice. But you always go through all the motions and milestones with your first kid, right? Like you just don't have that experience either until you go through it. So, but otherwise, I think he's pretty packed. But it's a 5-hour drive. And I mean, we've been to Ottawa a few times too, racing and just visiting the city. It's beautiful. But this weekend is actually the Tulip Festival. So again, everything's in bloom. Everything's beautiful spring around here. Cherry blossom trees have been like the rage, like the last 2 weekends. But the Netherlands have always gifted Canada with hundreds and thousands of tulip blooms, I guess, and they plant them the fall before
in
Ottawa and all over actually, and it's to commemorate, I guess, our alliance over World War II, something like that. Yeah, so it's been ongoing or some sort of battle, but I didn't realize it was this weekend. And given it's Mother's Day, I probably will walk my mom around the Parliament area and do that. But
I'll see your Instagram stories.
Maybe I should now right after
of that.
I said that there's tulips. So but I think for the rest of the week, what did we do?
Well, you did. So we got our tires off, and over the winter we had our tires just in the backyard, like the regular tires.
They're old.
But then
seasons that we have to replace.
Yeah, they were saying that we should have it inside. So we went to it's called Canadian Tire. It's just like what would you call
like a Home Depot, but not like it's like kind of it has like housewares.
But we were looking for like tire racks.
Yeah.
That you can like store
just put in the
garage.
Garage, yes.
And so we found one on sale. So I gotta assemble that.
Yes.
Maybe
it's
tomorrow.
Just in the past we've never had to change tires so much because we seem to flip our cars much more frequently in the past. And now with just like through pandemic, it was just hard to get a car. Right, like there's so much of a wait list over here, anyways, on our end here, and so we've decided to keep these cars anyway. But so Nick has his
that's my little project,
tire rack project. Can't wait.
You want me to put it by the wall there?
I just get rid of the what's it called? There's a shelf. The shelf is probably throwable too.
Oh, I can use it in the Lego room.
No, it's like splintery.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not coming into the Lego room.
It's not display worthy.
No. Yeah. So, and then I was working from home most of the week, which is always a nice reprieve. I was actually very anti-work from home when this whole program started, again, over the last few years. But I find like when I actually went to work today, because people don't see me or haven't seen people, I spent like half of it just catching up. Like, and it's a lot of it is work related, right? Like we'll talk about a plan. I work in the hospital. We'll talk about a plan, a case, XYZ. But it's like by the time I get, and I had like a couple of meetings, but by the time I get to like actually do my work, I'm like, oh my God, half of my shift is done. And so as much as I like catching up with people.
That's good though, right?
It is good.
Time flies.
I guess.
You must be having fun.
I have a lot of fun at work. I have to say that, right? I work with a lot of good people, but like it's just busier because suddenly the things that I've sent for consults or people asking me what to do, it's like it's still a huge difference when you are one-on-one conversation with a person,
right? And
you're getting all of your points through versus I feel like I would send chain emails and I'm not getting the answers I want versus you have a better read on a situation when you actually see the
In
person you're
person.
talking to
Yeah.
and all of their, nonverbal cues,
Yeah.
right? It's like, okay, you're not
Mhm.
happy with this. How can we make it better versus getting all that impact
That's how it's going to be at
text.
Brick World Chicago. You can have these
right?
personal.
You think that this is already a great conversation in real life. Boom. Right.
Awesome.
All the
So
social cues. How's your week, Ken?
The week was pretty good. It went by really fast.
busy, right?
Really fast. Yeah, so busy. We got 8 or 9 open projects right now, all in different
Wow.
areas. So there's a lot of driving around. It rained a lot this week.
Oh, I wanted to rain. I still have to
didn't
do
rain too
grass
much,
seeds.
yeah.
I have to do grass seeds. Yes.
Yeah, it's so much rain and all at the most inconvenient times where
For
it wouldn't
sure.
rain when you were indoors, and when you had to work outdoors, it would start raining. It was just,
Oh no.
but
Yeah, that's
that's
tricky.
the nature of the business. So you just
Yes,
gotta
yes.
shrug it off
No,
when it is
for
what
sure.
it is.
No, I
Not
know.
long to
Hey.
go. Yep.
Lego TB, are you going to be in Chicago again this year?
Yes. As I'm saying yes.
From Australia. So,
Wow, that's
did
high.
you build anything or did you pick anything up this week? Anything like that?
This week I did not. We sorted a fair amount. We got a lot listed, so we felt like we did something. We're almost at 40,000 pieces listed, which feels
Oh,
good.
Wow. That is nuts. Wow. Amazing. Good stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. We're still only a fraction of the way there, but we're making some good progress.
Mm-hmm.
So
What are
that
the
felt
what are the
nice.
months usually that have the big Lego sales?
For shopping
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
or for okay.
For like to go to
January
Walmart.
After
for
Christmas.
for clearance, January and late June, early July for the hot spots.
Okay.
So you'll
Consistently.
have the leftover. Yeah, you'll have the leftover Christmas inventory.
Mm-hmm.
And January is pretty good for releases, so they'll have to free up some shelf space for that when they do their shelf reset. And then when we get the big blast of Junes, that's basically the same situation. They'll get rid of the old stuff. They'll do the aisle reset and clearance everything out. They've been doing that a lot earlier lately. You start seeing it at the end of May, beginning of June now.
Okay.
We get a couple other little clearances sprinkled in throughout the year. Some weird
How
ones,
big?
too.
How big are the sales usually?
We'll see clearance down 70, 80% off at some places.
70,
not
80?
here. We have no luck, but yeah.
Wow, that is quite a slash. I've never seen anything lower than 50.
Yeah, 50.
And that's such a rarity for us to go, wow, that's out of 50.
The what's it called there? The ornithopter from Dune.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was already on clearance for $60.
Wow.
I still don't have that. I don't know if I'll ever see that.
$100 off. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was massive. And just random timing. Just the beginning.
Did you get it?
I didn't. No, that was in Wyoming. So
On
wrong side of
Wyoming.
the country for me.
Wow. That's amazing. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
The one person who lives in Wyoming managed to take a picture of it.
Oh, it's funny.
Don't you have a Sephora story? Something happened.
I don't know if I should be able to share stuff like that.
Oh, okay. That's your insider?
I just want to say customer support in Sephora is excellent. Yes. I don't think we're supposed to be able to breach stuff like that. Okay. I'll tell you in real life, but it's not. It's really good customer support. Is what I want to say about Sephora.
Good deals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you watching anything?
Good to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was. So did you watch, or any of the kids watch, Troll Hunters on Netflix?
No. I don't know. Hang on. Yeah.
It's fantastic. It's
Troll Hunters.
It's animated, right?
It is. It's a Del Toro creation.
Oh, I love Del Toro.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So he creates this massive thing. I think it's 4 series. 2 seasons apiece. And, it starts off, the reluctant hero kind of thing, and, it's humans and trolls and whatever. And basically every 2 seasons, they complete a story arc. And then they take a little piece of that and they jump off in almost a spin-off series, but it's all connected really well. I was on my second pass, and we decided to go backwards on Netflix and get the cheap version, the ad-supported version.
Okay.
Like, what the hell? I mean, it's $18 a month cheaper. Who cares about commercials? Whatever. What are we paying for the stupid thing for? It turns out, because of licensing, Troll Hunters is not available in the ad.
Oh, that's weird.
Like,
Oh, no
I
way.
should have waited until I was done with my second pass. It's so annoying.
Oh,
Like,
Troll
whatever.
Hunters.
I have to check that out then.
Yes,
Troll
exactly.
Hunters.
Yeah, it's really good. Really good.
Yeah.
I've seen the poster, but I never clicked it.
We've been watching Andor.
Have you been watching Andor?
Awesome.
On Disney,
Yeah,
yes.
we watched that at dinner.
Did you see? So you saw the most recent arc?
I haven't.
No,
I'm on
my
episode
wife
5.
and I only watch TV together at dinner. It's
Okay.
like the only time
You're together.
the 4 of us sit together, and it's usually about 15 minutes.
Oh.
Dinner's fast.
Yes.
So we sit down, we watch about 15 minutes, everybody goes their own separate directions and goes back to what they're doing.
Go.
That's our TV time.
I see.
It takes
That's
a
good.
long
That's
time
15,
to finish an episode. Yeah.
So where are you at then in Andor?
Where are we? We are at the end of episode 3, I think.
Oh, okay.
So you finished the first arc.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the most recent week, this most recent week was the 3rd arc, and all over the internet, episode 8 and 9 are getting like 9.9 out of 10, 9.8 out of 10.
Crazy.
Like on IMDb, and it's like the best cinematic experience and all this stuff,
like,
and
really
the best Star Wars
Release
episode ever,
Yeah.
and episodes 8 and 9 are the ones.
Okay. Well, I'm still on my way there.
It's I watched it.
Yeah. And did you think it's the best?
It was okay.
See,
like,
sometimes you get the review that's like gushing, and you're just like, it's all right.
No, I even saw it before I saw the reviews after, because I was like, oh, it's all right. It's good. And I'm like, whoa, a lot of people like this.
Yeah.
But it was good.
I really enjoyed the first season.
Same.
Yeah,
this
first
one's
season
a little hard for me.
The first arc is the weakest of
the
arcs. The second one's a bit better than the first, and the third one's a bit better than the second. And I think that's how it went for season 1 too. I remember the first arc was okay,
tepid,
and then it got better as
that's how you
as it went on.
It's impressed on you, right?
Do they whisper less as the show goes on?
I think so.
Yeah,
it's
I
like
think
less
that
whispering right now.
That first arc, they were whispering in the forest. Is that?
Yeah.
They were whispering everywhere. Everybody's so soft spoken, and my children are loud. They're so loud.
In relation to, in comparison to,
Yeah. It's
because we're also watching The Last of Us.
Yeah.
Right, and so that one's a bit more violent. Like I can't play that when the kids are around the area too. But
are you watching that, The Last of Us?
It's a video game that I don't play.
Yeah, basically because watching with the kids.
Yeah. It's like I know.
HBO Max.
This is why I work late shift, I guess, so that once the kids are in school, then I put on like a hit, like exercise video, and then I play the shows I can't watch at night. Yeah. Because I get home at night and they're still up. I'm like, why are you still up?
I've been binging The Handmaid's Tale. I'm now on season 5. I haven't done that, actually. Like I never watched it when it was out, and I always tried to watch it, but then I never could get past the first episode because it was just And then I finally sat down like, okay, I'm gonna watch it. Everyone says it's really good, and so yeah, it started like 3 or 4 weeks ago. I started,
Mhm.
and now I'm on season 5, and the revolution is starting. So
Yeah.
it's getting better.
Yeah.
They're finally getting what they deserve. Those Gilead. I know we both read the books in high school. It was like I remember
to actually watch it. Like, and there was a movie with Natasha Henstridge, I believe. Was it her?
Was there?
There was a movie in the 90s.
I don't know there was a movie.
Because I remember they played it in class for us. But yeah, I haven't watched the series. I feel like there's so many of the themes that are I find so scary.
Do kids would they be allowed to read the Handmaid's Tales in schools now?
I think so. I don't think it's a banned book, but like right now they're reading The Book Thief. Like I feel like even in English class, there's no focus on Shakespeare anymore. The way
really,
there was like we used to read 2 or 3 books per semester.
What about in the US?
I don't know. Like, do you remember what you guys would? Right?
Well,
but
I
like
remember
now,
what I read, but I don't know if half of that's around anymore.
Right? But I remember there's always like a focus on Shakespeare, at least like you did Romeo and Juliet in grade 9, Merchant of Venice maybe in grade 10.
We did Hamlet in grade 12.
And like it's the progression of, I feel sure Shakespeare isn't easy, but if you didn't have a class to teach it to you or show it to you, like you wouldn't even pick it up. But yeah, our middle guy, he's in grade 10. I think he did Romeo and Juliet in grade 9, but now the school weeks are almost coming to a close and they've only read one thick book. It is a thick book, but
what's The Book Thief about?
The Book Thief, I did read it.
Is it literally what it is? Someone stealing books?
Part of it is, and the main narrator is actually Death.
Oh.
And he takes you, right? And so it's during wartime, so there was a concentration camp part there as well. But it was a really good book. But yeah, they talk about themes. They talk about characterizations.
Is it an old book?
It's like maybe 15 years old now. It's not.
Okay.
It's not a classic. I wouldn't say that. Like The Handmaid's Tale is much older.
1985.
I think I may have read The Book Thief when it first released. But otherwise, like they've started the semester January, February, and they've spent like a good 2-3 months on it. Versus I feel like when we were younger, it's like a book per month. Like on top of The Handmaid's Tale, there was like a separate piece. There was, what's the one with Catcher in the Rye, right? Like they're making you read all of these classic books, which is the one where the boys go into the jungle and want to kill each other. Oh my gosh.
Lord
of the Flies, right?
Yeah.
Like those are all books that are sort of like high school. Sure, they're on the banned list somewhere in life, but they were also part of I don't know, like I feel like English curriculum. So it's interesting.
The Handmaid's Tale was kind of our origin story because we were like
really
is that
interesting
in the same English class.
I know
same English
we've
project.
known each other since grade 5 and we've had very little classes together until grade 12.
And so we were in the same English project for the Handmaid's Tale. And then that's kind of how our first
and I wanted,
date happened.
For our group project, I wanted someone who will actually do the work with me.
We're both studious.
And not, I'm going to be stuck with someone who won't do the work. Okay, I'll do all the work.
So.
Yeah.
Are we ready to go into our...
That's a long run.
Yeah, show and tell.
Our next segment, which is... It's time for Show and Tell! Show and tell. And I'm doing the ticker tape, which usually Harold does.
I know.
Look at that.
I figured out how to do the ticker tape.
So my show and tell is a glimpse of, a show of what I got for Mother's Day so far. Because as soon as I walked into the house this evening, our youngest, he's in grade 5. He's like,
are all of these from your youngest?
Just my youngest.
Okay.
Because again, it's wonderful what school does. They are the ones that still celebrate these little events because by the time they're out of elementary school, they don't care. Those kids are mine. I walk in and Hayden's like, oh, I have something for my mom. I'm like, oh, that's so sweet. He's still my baby.
So what is this supposed to be?
That's the envelope. I think it's just pictures and really.
What does this mean?
I don't know. I think they're.
Is this supposed to be open?
I guess so.
Why does it say open?
Maybe I don't. I just okay. But
inside,
inside was a card that spells out mom.
Let's see.
See, so cute still, right?
Is that you?
I guess so.
You have curly hair.
I guess it's another mom that he wishes he has. I don't know.
What does
Maybe
it say
the
on the
version.
bottom there? Oh, green?
I guess he's like writing all my favorite things.
Oh.
Green.
What is that?
I didn't even notice that. Oh, he thinks I'm smart. How cute.
Oh, smart? You're smart?
Oh, wait, is he smart?
What does it say here? Cursive? You like
Cursive.
Oh,
writing
no, I
cursive?
made him write cursive, and now he's showing off that he can write cursive.
And cool. Interesting.
Okay, of all the words my kid can have about me, really? See, what kind of
is it that
impression?
I think about my mom? I think about she likes to write in cursive. Her favorite color is green. She's smart and she's cool.
I guess so. I don't know. And
Oh, what's it
then
say
inside it says, if moms were flowers, I'd pick you. Thank you. And it's my time to tell you, very nicely written, by the way, how fortunate I am. Fortunate to be blessed with a mother like you. I wish you a happy Mother's Day, Mom. It's going to be the last few Mother's Day gift I'm going to get.
Are you going to put this in your journal?
I hope so.
Will
And then there's a painting that he made on a canvas.
Oh.
And I'm like,
Wow.
With a bumblebee.
I think it's hyacinths.
Look at that.
Right? You can already smell the
This is like one of those
speckling.
It's a sponge painting.
And that's my Mother's Day gift.
And it's on like a frame thing.
Very nice.
Yes. And that's
Ready
part
to
of my
be
show
hung.
and tell. Huh?
Are you
Ready to be
gonna
hung.
hang it at work?
Yeah, I don't know. So this is a problem, right? Like you get all these arts and crafts, and I've had 20 years worth of arts and crafts, really. Okay, minus the 3 before he went to school. So 17 years of arts and craft that after a while you go, what do I do with these things? I love them so much.
What do you do with all your arts and crafts, Ken, that you get from your kids?
They're so pretty. I love them.
Well, I have one that I've saved and I've actually framed and put up top.
Oh, okay.
Other than that, they live on my desk until
Get sort of
they don't get acknowledged anymore, and then they slowly
Yes.
work their way to the recycle bin.
Yes. But I remember making these things for my mom and dad and being so proud of them, right? Like you put effort into it. Like I remember like there was an art where you use popsicle sticks, and I think I spelled like mom in popsicle sticks. Easy enough to make it blocky, but like there were layers of popsicle sticks, so it wasn't just like one.
Okay.
Like and then you get crazy with the glue gun because that's all that. But I remember my mom probably going, thanks. And I remember that was in the house for some time. And yeah, you're right. I don't know when things disappear, but I remember and then I think I put like macaroni.
Can teachers buy just popsicle sticks that are unused?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
You can go to any craft store and it's like a whole box. It's like hundreds and hundreds. I've had bought. I don't know why.
Hundreds of popsicle sticks?
Yes, hundreds of popsicle sticks. Yeah, I don't know why. But my other show and tell really is back to my love for journals and moleskin. And recently they just collaborated with Peanuts. So this is a new collaboration
Two of the same.
with moleskin. And I bought 2
I'm
because
a great admirer of my own writing.
I know. I have 2 because I got them from Amazon, and for some reason they were 50% off already.
Oh.
And they just got
So you
released.
might
So
as
I
well get
never
2.
know when people find these. Like I'm always trying to see, are they like fakes? But they're not. Everything's like they're Peanuts moleskin. But I have a friend who loves Peanuts, and her birthday's coming up soon.
Oh, so you can give one to
I
her.
will give one to her. And the other one is my hoardedness of journals. But
do kids know what peanuts are these years?
I think so. I think Snoopy has made a comeback. Like there's a lot of collaboration with Uniqlo, like clothing lines.
Is it on any of the streaming networks right now? I don't know.
Like I don't think cartoon wise, I don't think so.
Charlie Brown.
But I think there's still a lot of
just Christmas and Halloween.
Yes, that's right. Right.
Yeah.
And pumpkins, that's right.
On regular TV.
Yes.
Just the Christmas special.
Yes. But yeah, no, I feel like I have a lot of younger coworkers who are very into Peanuts. Like
they are
in their 20s. So what gen would that be?
Gen Z.
So somewhere around that time frame, they had Peanuts, Snoopy in there. Like I remember growing up and I had an encyclopedia my dad got me, and it's a Peanuts theme. So Charlie Brown and his friends were all the individual books of that. But otherwise, I didn't really watch the cartoon.
What Peanuts originated? What, in the 70s?
Earlier, Charles Schultz. I feel earlier.
But it was a comic strip before a TV show.
Yes, comic strip.
Yeah.
Comic strip. Yeah. So, yep. That's
all right. What do you got, Ken?
Oh, my turn. Jeez.
Yeah.
Well, we had talked about Aria's mocks. So she made a cat car. Let's see if I can show you this thing.
Oh,
wow.
That's so good.
It's a cat face, but it's like a little truck. but it's
That
very
is
clearly a cat.
That's cool.
right.
Yeah.
I love
And
it.
I was so impressed. And
Yes.
that wasn't a purchase. It was all just from odds and ends in the house.
That's
You know,
amazing. It has
I
like
love
it's
that.
fiery. It's like an angry cat.
Yeah, which is fitting. So she gave it to me, and it's got a special little spot that it's gonna live upstairs.
Yeah.
Upstairs. I mean,
Yeah,
up
yeah, yeah.
here on top of the racks there.
It's cute.
So it's gonna
It's
sit
cute.
right between a brick head of myself and He-Man.
Oh,
There's a perfect little spot under the shelf where it fits right in
He-Man.
like a garage.
Like a He-Man figure or a Lego He-Man?
Yeah. Yeah.
oh. Did you make this He-Man brickhead?
No, it's made for me. So Derek, we'd talked about earlier, who started off the building.
Oh, that's so
that is
cool.
so awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, he did a great job with that.
That is great. Look at that
Yeah.
hair. That is very
Now you need
awesome.
She-Ra.
Or the whole He-Man cast.
Oh yeah,
Skeletor.
Skeletor.
Who else do we know?
Man of Arms.
Man of Arms. Tila, the sorceress.
Yeah.
Okay. Did we what? Did we live in the
I
same?
bet he could do it.
That's awesome.
Or even like
Brickhead mocks
Mumbra.
are phenomenal. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Nice.
cool. We should check it out.
Have you met him in real life
I have not.
or only on the internet?
Yeah, and he made this one of me.
Oh,
funny.
cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
With even the logo. That's
A
awesome.
little BD on it.
So in the past, you used to always wear tank tops to show the guns. Is that why you're wearing a tank top?
Yeah, it's basically, well, usually I've started by now, but usually from right about mid-May until, I don't know, the first or second week of September, I don't have sleeves.
Oh,
Sandal
Brick
season.
World Chicago.
Sandal season.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there
they'll
ink?
basically
We'll
be
be
no
seeing.
sleeves.
We'll be seeing ink.
No, not much. It just, I have one, but
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm just too cheap, really.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get a Brick Dynasty
Yeah.
logo.
If it ever makes me enough money that I don't need a
Yeah.
job, then it'll be worthwhile. But
Yeah.
Get the crown.
Good thing.
yeah. In the meanwhile, t-shirts are cheap.
Yeah. That's
Nice.
a great mock, by the way. How old is Arya?
She's 8.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Like you can tell, yes, right away that the feature is a cat. That's so smart. Clever.
What else is up there?
I know. We just want to span up there, like
Um,
when we're like looking
Let's
at
see.
now.
What else do we have up there? Let's see.
It seems like it's
Oh,
unique.
Oh, it's very tall.
Unique things.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
it's
there's
pretty
your
up
Nightmare
there.
Before
So,
Christmas.
yep, that's over there. Then we got Maleficent's dragon form, climbing on top of Destiny's Bounty.
Mm.
And then up here is the fish tank with Aragog,
I don't know
the
the fish.
spider, climbing on it.
I don't know the fish tank.
Was creators. It was a creator set.
Oh, Creator 3 in 1.
Yeah, I can't take that down because it'll fall apart.
What's
on
the
me.
pot
The pot?
or the
This
leaf?
side.
Oh, that's Winnie the Pooh.
That's Winnie the Pooh.
That's
And
Winnie the
then
Pooh.
I got a raven from Dreams and
Okay.
T-Rex skeleton from
What's the
Jurassic World
frame?
there. Oh, that's Arya's artwork.
Oh, this is the one that he framed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is the one that I saved.
Oh, nice. Let's see.
Yeah.
It's
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's absolutely
That's funny.
terrifying. And she
That's
was
amazing.
She
Do
was probably
you-
5 when she made that.
Yeah.
That's
Do you
funny.
read a lot of like I don't know if you do like in the world of like like scary horror themes? Do you like read horror? Do you read like Neil Gaiman? Like there's a lot of these
Yes.
authors, and then of course they have like collaborative illustrators with all of the scary. Like I love those. Like I love those, and I can't remember what I was reading where. Oh gosh. There was a book that I read. She's an illustrator, but she's an illustrator because her dad was a crime scene illustrator. And so he would be bringing cadavers home or like pictures of cadavers to paint a book for Jack the Ripper. So that was like her entry into like the world of illustration or art, but it's like watching her dad like, draw like a heart, which should be like scary for a kid, but she was just fascinated with it, right? So I can't remember that book, but yeah, like I feel like I gravitate to stuff like that. But our middle guy used to draw a lot of monsters too when he was little,
Yeah.
and I'm like, and in my head at first, I'm like, oh, did I like rub off too much on him? Like me
But
and
they
my,
were like cute monsters.
they were cute monsters. Yes, yes, no, but that looks great. I love it.
Yeah, we
Your
do a lot
monster
of
maker.
hard and darker stuff here. And
Yeah.
So your
she
kids
lo-
aren't scared of horror movies. They're okay.
I mean, I
I-
think you still
well,
have.
yeah, I mean horror to like a children's degree.
Yes,
Okay.
good.
yes,
Uh,
yes.
Yeah.
Ari and I have
Goosebumps?
we'll
What about
No,
Goose?
that's still too old.
Is Goosebumps too old?
Yeah, Goosebumps
yeah,
is still
yeah,
like
we haven't gotten there
12.
yet. But
Yes.
Aria loves Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh,
Okay.
The books, the books.
Yes.
She's never played
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
game. She's never seen
Yes.
the movie or anything like
yes,
that.
Yeah.
yes, yes.
I didn't know there were books.
Yep. Yeah, well, graphic novels.
Mm-hmm,
So every time we go to Walmart, she goes straight for the book aisle, and she'll
Mm.
grab the Five Nights at Freddy's book, and she'll just sit in the aisle and
Yeah,
just read
read.
and read.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
I'm not ready to have those at the house because I don't want her reading those at night yet.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
I'm
sure.
not sure that that'll work. But
For sure.
first thing on a Sunday morning, if she wants to read it at Walmart, then that's fine.
Yeah. No, I remember.
What are some of your favorite horror franchises?
Favorite franchise is probably Hellraiser. I think even the worst of those is better than a lot of other nonsense that's
I
out.
haven't seen a single Hellraiser movie. Have you?
I
No?
have. I have.
No.
I have.
When did those start? Probably in the
80s,
80s, right?
yeah, 80s.
I just remember I see the face
86,
with the
I think.
spikes,
I have.
right? It's
Yeah,
the one with the
kinda.
face with the
Yeah.
spikes, right?
I remember. I think I was in grade, I don't know, 7, 8. Me and my cousin, we went through the whole summer of just horror. We go to Blockbuster and get like the next one and the next one and the next one, like Howling, Elm Street, like Halloween. Like we just like it's like going down a roller coaster. You go down one
Yeah.
and sure it's still fearful and thrilling, but like you want to do it again. So it's like even if we're watching them, we have like our chips. It's I don't know. Again, our parents didn't care what we're doing in a sense. Not that they didn't care, right? But I feel like I'd be asking my kids, "What are you guys watching nowadays?" But my parents were like, "Yeah, do whatever you guys want." But yeah, it was like almost every day, and we would just choose a movie and watch it, like, and just love horror culture.
Nowadays, during Halloween on AMC, they always have like the marathon of
Mhm.
horror after horror. So I'll like check out some of the ones I haven't seen yet,
Mhm.
or I'll record it because I'll see ahead of time. I'm like, I'll record it and then just
But yeah,
watch it after.
I feel like Hellraiser. I did watch it, but
What's
I
the premise of Hellraiser?
I haven't watched it to the degree that I watch other horror shows.
Is he just a villain that raises
So
hell?
So basically, there's a little box, and the box more or less represents, temptation.
Mm.
So
Okay.
the people open the box and they unleash the Cenobites. So
Mm.
the Dark Priest, Pinhead, and his little sidekicks there,
Okay.
and they basically bring hell.
Mm. To the
It's
And
like Pandora's box, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah,
That's right.
pretty much. It's the whole "be careful what you wish for" thing.
Mhm,
Right.
mhm.
Is kind of the gist of it there. And the series takes some really unnecessary twists and turns in the middle that comes back and does all right. But
Yeah,
How many movies are there?
like 3.
I believe the last one was number 9.
Oh wow,
Oh, that's a lot.
that is a lot.
Yeah, the first 3 were great,
Mhm.
and then they went downhill very quickly.
Mhm.
And
It's not quite the same caliber.
yeah, some of them were just awful, and then they started coming back. They got a couple different writers, and
Mm.
the last
cool.
one actually had a female Pinhead, which was interesting.
Oh,
And that one actually pulled from some of the comics, which made it really cool, and referenced some stuff that they didn't in the earlier movies. And the comics were pretty
Okay.
good. So
that's cool.
What's the scariest horror movie that you've ever watched that just frightened you?
it might not have been the scariest, but I think the one that did the most damage was, I'm going to say it wrong, Uzumaki, I think is how you pronounce
Oh,
it.
I don't know that.
That was
Japanese.
Harold probably
yes,
knows
it was
that one.
yeah, it was Japanese.
A lot
Why?
of their
And
What happened in
it
that
was
a
one?
lot of their horrors are very like scary.
so
How did
It's like
it?
they're
How did
crawling.
it commit the most damage?
yeah, so I used to plow for the highway department, and
Okay.
it was wintertime, and I had worked like 100 consecutive hours, and
Oh
I
wow.
hadn't
Jeez.
slept for nearly 48 straight.
Oh my
And
gosh.
I came home and I had like a microwave pizza and a bowl of ramen because it was all I could function enough
Right.
to make. And I put this movie on. I had just bought it from Suncoast Video for like $28 because
Oh jeez.
it was one of those times, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You spend top dollar from the foreign section. There, apparently Uzumaki translates to spiral, I guess. And
Okay.
this
Oh
whole
no.
little village is obsessed with spirals. And I'm not going to be afraid of spoiling this because everything else is just so awful. But there's a scene where they're just somebody's looking in like a washer machine and watching it spin and spin,
Right.
and they got inside of the machine, and it basically went out of control and it spun them into like mush.
Oh.
Oh jeez.
And I was in the complete wrong frame of
Right.
mind,
Headspace for sure.
and I must have sat in that chair just staring at the screen for like 5 minutes. Like, what did I
What?
even just watch?
That's
Oh
right.
jeez.
Yeah,
Traumatized.
yeah,
That's funny.
yeah. I'll never forget that. I don't remember
Yeah.
much of the movie, but oh man,
That one, it
remember
sticks with you, right? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Sleep is important. Yeah, I just watched Sinners a few weeks ago and
All right.
I was unsure about the whole thing because it was so popular among the general viewers.
Yeah, it got 98% on Rotten
and
Tomatoes.
I sat there, and I'm a huge vampire fan.
Have you
in
heard of
terms
this
of
movie, Sinners?
Horror.
I don't
It's
think
with
so.
Michael B. Jordan
It's with Michael B.
and
Jordan.
Haley
Seinfeld.
And it's vampires, really.
Okay.
If we're
Okay,
gonna
so
go
the
watch
cast is pretty
trailers.
good.
Yep.
Yeah.
And people were cheering in the film, and it was okay to me. Like I watched it, like I feel I'm a huge fan of vampires in general. Like they're probably my favorite type of, if there's a
But
horror
the vampire
monster.
part was a surprise, right?
It was supposed to be a surprise, I guess, but
Oh,
I
sorry.
knew it already because
In the trailer it shows vampires,
in the
right?
trailer there was already that kind of inferring of vampires that I'm like, why are people surprised when people went, oh, I'm like, no. So I don't know whether a lot of people watching horror movies tend not to watch trailers so that they're not going to ruin the effect for them, but it was what I expected, I guess.
Yeah.
Right. And then any vampire story will just be bloody, and I feel like with the effects that we have recently, like they redid Anne Rice Interview with a Vampire into a series, and I couldn't even stomach that. Like I read all the series, and
Why? It was too
it was so
graphic?
bloody. It was just so
Oh.
unapologetically bloody, graphic, which really, if a monster is after you, it will do that. It
Yeah.
will do that,
Yeah.
right? But it's one thing to read it and like compress these kinds of images in your head because you can't fathom
The Tom
how
Cruise one wasn't
gruesome.
as
The Tom Cruise is beautiful. Like, the
wasn't
Tom
as
Cruise is
bloody.
a glam, right? Like I will suck your blood, and like two little tiny piercings, and it just rivulets of blood. But this one is like beheading, like massacre of like tissues. Like it's just
That's what the generation now needs to
yes,
see.
it's how it is. Truly, what monstrosity is, but to actually see it visually is just a whole. My eyes are gonna bleed out. Like I can't. Maybe because too I'm a mom now, right? Like it's so different. Like seeing things. Like I read all these books when I was younger, and gore. But now when you actually see it, and a director, all the makers of this film, they're actually making it as real as possible. It really makes you go, whoa. But yeah, Sinners, I was like, so I'm still not sure what I'm missing, because the popularity of this movie is like yay high, and I'm a minority.
Maybe you have to watch it again. And,
I don't know.
yeah,
And I feel like I'm in general
if
population.
it comes out on
like,
Netflix or something.
Yeah, you tell me what you think, because
It might. Is it that type of movie that you'll see? That's probably going to stream in.
yeah, in a few months.
Yeah.
In a few months.
I'll check it out.
Is it your turn?
Yeah. Let me. set up my show and tell.
All
right. So I have a few Star Wars to show. Let me turn the light on.
Size of that Yoshi. I worry.
I know it has to fit on the floor because
there is no more fitting anywhere.
no more
This
fitting
basement
in
is
that area.
almost done.
Oh, so this is the Ninjago. So this is the new one, and kind of just blends right into the market. Like it's
okay. So that
like,
looks great.
It just looks like I couldn't fit it up with this, but it would be able to fit with any of these big ones too.
Okay.
Because the market is here, and I think that the divide is where this tree is, and so it's just it's seamless. Like it just it's just like it just makes the market bigger, basically.
Awesome.
So, first set is the spider tank, and it's nice and bouncy.
Yeah, I was surprised by that.
I'm gonna part it out, but I got it for the Bo-Katan. I mean, the Bo-Katan minifigure. Comes with Baby Yoda as well.
It's such a nice spider.
It's an old set, but it was just I hadn't built it yet.
How old? Like 2 years old?
2023. You remember this one? The spider tank? It's a few years ago.
Oh yeah.
You got is it Katie's what's Katie's Sackhoff?
Yep. Yeah, I think that's how you say it. Sackoff, something like that.
Sackoff?
The print on that helmet looks great.
Yeah, the helmet printing is really good. I don't know if you can. And then you even get her bob haircut too. Oh,
that's awesome.
Let me turn this on. And then, keeping with the Star Wars theme, I finally built this one, which I had for a while. The Christmas.
Oh yeah, I like this one.
The Millennium.
You're not gonna part this one.
I got it for the Christmas sweaters because you really only get this during the Advent calendar.
Yes.
But you have one with the Rebel symbol, and then you have one with the Millennium Falcon Christmas sweater. So I like it. Finn and Rey.
I was really disappointed they didn't keep going with those. I was hoping there would be more.
More, right?
Yeah.
Did you get this one?
We got a bunch of them. I don't know if we have any left.
But not for the personal collection.
No. Oh, actually, you do? I'm looking at one right now in the closet. So yeah, I suppose we do still have one.
This one was also, was it 2023? I can't see that. Oh yeah, 2023. Yeah.
Yeah. Very short shelf life on that one.
But the build was cool.
I like that. What's the hanging thing? It's a train thing?
This?
Yeah.
It's like lights.
Oh, I see. Sorry. Okay.
Like Christmas lights. But I think this is supposed to be in the Millennium Falcon with the chess set and everything. And so they just decorated their Millennium Falcon. I like how the windows here have like a cool kind of oval on an angle design, and even this walkway. So it's more detailed than I thought it was going to be.
And you get the little porg, whatever he's called there.
Yeah, porg.
Yeah.
So for those few sequel fans. And then I built these 2 4+ sets. And again, I got it for these minifigures, these cute Jedis, to add to the Jedi collection. So the names are...
I like her hair.
Yeah. Oh, you even know the names without me even saying. Nubs.
Just the one.
Yeah.
Nubs, which I guess Nubs is a bear.
Mm-hmm.
A cute bear. And then we have I only know the names because I'm looking at the box right now. Whoops. Let me get them off the speeder. So we have Liz Soleil. which I guess she's related to who's the blue guy?
Oh, jeez.
Tip of my tongue.
Thrawn?
Yeah.
Oh,
Admiral
yeah.
Thrawn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Maybe the same species, possibly, of Admiral Thrawn.
Mm.
Admiral Thrawn's daughter. But she has the purple hair, which is this. I think this is a unique hairpiece or unique mold. I haven't really seen this type of ponytail before, right?
Yeah. That's cute.
And
the
then
next
we
one.
have another Jedi in training, Kai Brightstar, who also has an interesting mohawk hairpiece.
Yeah.
Curly. So
this is unique to this.
I think
you haven't really noticed it before.
Yeah, I haven't seen
and
these.
How old is this set?
It's old as again.
Really? And it hasn't come out since
2023.
But it's a 4+.
Yeah, they're both 4+. I think this is older than this one. This one might be 2024. 2024, yeah. So because we didn't have the nubs yet. This one came out earlier, and then we're like, oh, there's no set with nubs, and then this one came out the year after with nubs. Nubs and R3B. Was it R3 or RJ? RJB3, which looks like a BB-8, but not quite. Has like a clear torso there.
It's a baby droid.
And then you get young Yoda.
Young Yoda.
But maybe he's old Yoda, but he just looks young.
It's the green. It's like
the green's like a more vibrant lime green.
It's like a springtime green.
You get like a mini Jedi temple. This is a printed piece, which some people might like. Yep. With the logo. And then you get this like spinning thing. So
that's cool.
I'm gonna part this out.
Goodbye, sets.
But I like the minifigures in here.
Your Jedi Academy or Jedi
Army
collection looks getting full-ish.
Yeah.
In the other,
but there's always more room to put people with lightsabers. So that's my show and tell.
I like that purple lightsaber with the gold hilt. Looks great.
Yeah. Is it Mace Windu, right? Has the purple purple lightsaber as well. So
very nice.
All right.
Did you watch the Young Jedi Adventures?
No,
I did with Hayden.
Oh, you did? How was it?
They're like shorts, right?
Yeah,
they're like short. And he enjoyed it. I think it's cool. It's like just fun to. I don't know. I like cartoons too.
Did you watch it, Ken?
I watched most of it. It was cute. You know, it was fun.
And it's like it's short things, right? Like for your short attention span, it's like something, and then. Yeah. But you can easily watch 3 or 4 like in a go, like.
Yeah, I was hoping it was going to be a nice little gateway for the kids.
Yeah,
and
you're still hoping.
I ended up, I ended up watching most of it.
Yeah,
yeah. Our youngest is the one who's obsessed with our Star Wars.
He was
ever
born,
since he was.
Like every single birthday cake has been a Star Wars theme.
But how old was he when he first got into Star Wars?
Maybe 3. I would say, like cognizantly, like I love Star Wars.
Obsessed with Star Wars.
And obsessed. Like
always watching on Disney Plus. Like, all the movies.
So on one hand, it was easy for us to like kind of, gift him with like Star Wars anything.
Halloween costumes are always Star Wars.
Yes, always Star Wars. Jackets, always Star Wars. Any kind of clothing, Star Wars.
But is he starting to get out of Star Wars?
A little bit, but like when it comes to like the movies, it's his go-to. Like
he'll just
if I watched The Little Mermaid every day when I was little, he would put on anything Star Wars every day.
So we were watching Rogue One after I finished the last wave of Andor, because you start seeing some characters, and I was like, oh, I want to watch Rogue One to see like the connection.
They look so young.
And so he was
like, Cassian was like, I'm like, oh my god, he's like pre-adolescent in like Rogue One now, and
then when you saw Mon Mothma, I'm like, that's the same actress.
Yes,
and there's like
Mon Moth right now, how she's made up in Andor is like superlatively like like beautiful.
Her hair
right?
is like all
like she
together.
looks so grand.
But in Rogue One,
and
she
then
had
in
the
Rogue
bangs.
One, yes, I guess she's a rebel, but she's so much more toned down.
Yeah.
Like she lost all her wealth, which is probably what she did.
That's why they showed that whole wedding thing,
Yeah,
because they want to show how grandiose it was before.
When she was dancing like she was at a rave.
She was in a rave. I know you want that
Yeah,
music in the
that was
background of
I
all
saw
of
on
your
Instagram.
song.
Yeah, I saw on Instagram where they were playing the Mon Mothma dance song, and that's a thing now.
I keep forgetting that.
That song
So
is
funny.
now in the lore.
Mhm.
The Mon Mothma dance song.
Yeah.
That's
Just wait till it
People are
becomes a
playing
TikTok
it.
dance.
I know. All right, we're gonna go into our last segment, which isn't as long as last week, because last week's was super long because there were so many drops. But it is. It's time for news you can use. News that you can use. Thanks to Alan the Brick Fan. And let me get the page ready. We'll see what news Alan has for us this week on the Brick Fan. Ooh, clothes.
Okay.
What does this say?
Scroll down.
What does that say?
It's an acronym for something very innocent, I'm sure.
All right, news that you can use thanks to Alan the Brick Fan. Oh, so the upscale baby astronaut gift with purchase.
That's cute. How big is this?
It's probably like
that's super cute.
Big, but not as big as the upscale.
Mm-hmm.
So Lego Australia has revealed a new gift with purchase coming soon. The upscale baby astronaut. It has 250 pieces, features a large-scale baby astronaut in red.
250 pieces.
So do you think this might be like, we're going to get a red one, then maybe we'll get a blue one?
Do you think this is the same size as a brick head?
Maybe.
Right? Like
maybe.
It's just, it's cute.
It could be, or maybe a little bit bigger. I'm not sure.
Lego Australia, let us know.
So
it's actually cute.
We get the printed space logo.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about this, Ken?
I love it. $150 threshold. I'm in.
Yeah. Done.
Yeah, I think so.
Do you like the space theme in general?
No, I don't think I do. I mean,
but you think it's just cute. It's just cute.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's really cute. I think the girls would like it. Would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
And my daughter wants to be an astronaut, so she says, and has for the last 2 years.
Okay.
It's funny though, because she doesn't care about the space sets.
She wants to be an astronaut.
We'll see if, she has more interest in actual space than the transportation to get there. So.
Yeah.
I want to see how they did the back with the oxygen tanks, because there's no photo of how the back looks. I'm curious how they did the oxygen tanks. I guess I'll have to get the suit to find out. The set. Yep. Lego Ideas Jumping Spiders achieves 10,000 supporters.
The fact that they're animated them like this. Look at that poisonous.
You don't have arachnophobia, do you?
I don't, but I don't necessarily want these here either.
Was that a scary movie?
We just had no, that was
John
actually
Goodman?
okay.
That was okay.
John Goodman was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So Jumping Spiders by Spider Dune, latest project to achieve 10,000 supporters, 1,049 pieces. And we get the cerulean blue peacock spider.
The Pacamia.
Pacamia.
And the bold jumping spider. See, I knew the jumping spiders.
Yeah, who knew? So this spider really has colorful.
Yes, the peacock tail.
The butt part.
Yeah. That's the jumping one.
I didn't even know there are different spiders like that. Oh, more Wednesday. Lego Wednesday.
Here's your deal.
Those are pretty good size.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a deal for the Wednesday Atom figure. So
Oh,
I guess this is
that's
the one that
It was
you can have the
46%.
party dress or the regular dress.
Yep.
Yeah. I watched this. I watched Wednesday. You didn't watch Wednesday.
Yeah, no,
You
I
didn't
don't know.
finish
You
it.
would think I would have, but
Lego Ideas, the Fortress of
Bellinzona.
Bellinzona. Ooh, this is like a micro build. Where's Bellinzona?
Montebello. I don't know. Where
Oh,
I
Switzerland.
don't know. Is it? You have to see the text.
Isn't this the Switzerland flag?
I would think so, but scroll up.
Switzerland. Bellinzona, Switzerland, which is the only fortress
City in Europe. Interesting.
Looks like an architecture set.
Yeah.
But those are only popular with
That
me.
looks cool.
It has like 3 logos.
And look at all the. How did they do that with their bricks, like sort of like in a waveform? Like.
I think that's lighting.
Oh,
That's
really?
just the light.
Really? Oh, I see. Weird.
Oh, I don't know. What do you think, Ken?
Like why
I don't know.
Think that's just the lighting?
Kind of strange.
But it's a weird lighting. Like it doesn't go together.
I know.
Like
It
this
gets
one.
weird with the
this part
green.
is reflection, but like not these ones in the bottom.
Yeah, the green ones look funny.
Yeah, because over where it says Castle Grande or however, the shadow lines are identical on each of the
Right.
pieces.
This view looks good. I like this view.
That is very cool.
Huh.
I didn't know that about this Fortress City. That's cool. See the things we learned from Lego.
Now you have to visit. Lego Jurassic World Rebirth Baby Dinosaur review.
And Aqualops. Oh,
yeah,
I'm
we've seen
sure.
this.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
Yeah. Scary little.
So that's the third one of the group, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, because it was Edie was the little T-Rex or whatever it was, and Bumpy was the first one.
Yeah, Bumpy.
I think.
I don't have any of these. I didn't get the first one.
Bumpy was a great character.
Oh, this one is the Lego
Yes, this one I'm excited
Disney
about.
Pixar.
The Luxo Junior.
Yes.
I love this. This is very, very fun.
How do you think they made the light bulb? What piece is that?
Somebody
know.
found a shot looking up the lens.
This shot?
Yeah, but one that's like actually
Better.
in person.
Oh.
It's 2 pieces.
Oh.
So it's almost like I don't know, 2 halves
Oh.
of a ball, and the lampshade is, well, actually in the main image you can kind of see a seam there. Where that's
The
also 2
lampshade
pieces.
it looks like a pedal. Like the air balloons. You know how they had those pedals?
You could see behind the bulb where there's a spot for a Technic pin to kind of clip it together in there.
Okay. Oh yeah, I see. Yeah.
It looks cool.
I think this one can go into my library.
Oh, this one will make it there?
Yeah. When is it?
June 1st.
June 1st.
Yeah.
So it says, in addition, there are also Easter eggs of Disney Pixar movies, including Up, The Incredibles, Ratatouille, Monsters, Inc., Toy Story, and Finding Nemo. Where? I don't see where these Easter eggs would go. There's nowhere to.
Okay, maybe we didn't read that properly.
Okay, what does it say?
Okay, officially revealed. Set 6 retails for features from the set also has a Pixar ball. In addition,
there are also Easter eggs of Disney.
Yeah, okay,
Pixar
I got
movies,
nothing.
including Up. Maybe I don't see where the Easter eggs would be hidden.
Maybe the building of this. Okay, I guess we find out.
Maybe in the instruction manual.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Interesting. Yeah, maybe.
And I don't know how you can fit this on top of the ball. Do you guys see?
I don't.
How it can balance?
I mean, they are showing that it's possible, so I'm sure there's probably like a little thing, a little stud.
Maybe you take off one of these pieces.
Maybe, and it flattens out, and then.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we shall see.
Yeah, it's interesting.
However it works, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, same.
Maybe there's a. Oh, I can't press continue. Lego gift One Piece creator. I showed this to Mason.
Gum Fruit.
Because he's big into One Piece, and he said this is like the creator.
Posted a new video of the One Piece creator Eiichiro Oda getting a gift from Lego.
Yeah. So it's more teasers about the One Piece set coming out, possibly in August.
Interesting.
That'll be fun.
Oh,
I can't wait for those
it.
reveals.
Oh, okay. Yes. Okay. June 1st.
June 1st.
But wait, June 8th.
I wanted to show, because there were some more leaks, not leaks, but like reveals that we couldn't continue. But I saw it on Falcon. Let me find. Oh, internet's not. Internet's slow.
I hope we didn't lose Ken.
Oh, are you still there, Ken?
I'm still here.
Oh, you're still there.
Yeah.
It's maybe I'll
It's
show
not
it
meant
next
to
time.
be
It's not
for
meant
now.
to be. Because there were other sets that we didn't talk about last that were revealed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. So what are you up to this weekend, Ken?
Tomorrow is my daughter's dance recital.
Oh, exciting.
Ooh.
That's
What kind of dance?
Eats up a bunch of the day. She does
Like jazz pop?
Hip hop.
Yeah, basically noisy. Lots of
So you've
movement
heard this
and-
song over and over the last many weeks now.
She's
as she
been popping
stressed.
and locking.
I have not heard it at all.
Oh, you'll be surprised. Okay.
Yeah, this is going to be a surprise. I did see her outfit after the dress rehearsal yesterday.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Man, being a girl dad is hard. Hard.
Are there some dance moms there, or what, like pageant moms?
Oh,
but
lots.
as
yeah.
part of her group, that you're like, oh, this mom's taking it overboard.
They're actually all pretty normal.
Oh,
They're pretty
good.
cool, pretty chill.
Yeah, this is a very blue collar town.
Okay.
So a lot of it is just moms who are like, all right, well, just
Go dance.
go do what you got to do.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
that's
it's
fun.
pretty good.
Enjoy it.
She has one of the earlier dances in the
Oh,
performance.
then you have to sit there.
And no, I get the advantage of being able to leave with my
Sing out.
youngest and go play at the playground and then go back.
Lucky.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Very good.
So we'll play at the playground or we'll go get some McDonald's or something.
Yes.
Some French fry time.
Very nice.
You guys are gonna
And
leave
then,
after swim. Oh,
Mother's Day.
sorry. Mother's Day.
That was
That's
it.
right.
Are you guys? Were you able to book anything, or just gonna have it at home?
Oh, we're just gonna stay home.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy, right?
Easy
Like,
week.
I know.
like
Any event,
trying to
I
get
think.
reservations on Mother's Day.
Yeah.
And
Initially,
even the prices, they
jack it up.
they jack up all the
right?
prices.
So it's like celebrated. Every day is Mother's Day, but I know it's like the sentiment, right? But still, like
You're gonna miss breakfast in bed.
I can't wait to miss breakfast in bed.
She doesn't like
I'm
breakfast
okay.
in bed.
I'm okay. I actually don't do breakfast, right? So that's also like off my thing.
You
But
don't like
yeah.
it when the kids make you their concoctions?
Yeah, and then they bring it, and all I can think of is crumbs in my bed, and I'm not
Oh.
that. Yeah, I'm okay. But thank you. Nice sentiment.
We'll celebrate Mother's Day without you. Where can
Yeah.
you go?
Yeah, you guys are gonna have steak, burger somewhere. That's nice. That's nice.
Before we head out, Ken, what would you like to plug? Where can people find you?
Well, I personally am only living on Twitter, but
Oh, okay.
Brick Dynasty as a whole is I think we're everywhere.
Yeah,
Um,
Instagram. I think
run-
Instagram, you're the Brick Dynasty.
Yes, we're the Brick Dynasty there.
Why was
We
there already a Brick
are-
Dynasty on Instagram?
I forget. I think that happened because I changed my email address. And the one I was using at the time, the only way I could remember which email address it was to put that in front of it. Yeah.
The.
Well, and I don't know if you've seen Brick Domain. He's an investing channel on YouTube.
Okay.
He started his channel as Brick Dynasty.
Oh, okay.
But it was after we had started Brick Dynasty, the business.
Right.
So, yeah. So he's Brick Domain now because we were already
Okay.
registered.
Yeah, he had to
business and all
change.
of that.
He had to change it. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. But he's a very nice guy. So that whole process was very easy. He's great. He's
Cool.
actually going to be on
Nice.
with us again in a couple
Oh,
of
nice.
weeks.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yep. So, but that was also a thing with coordinating some stuff as far as email addresses and domains and whatnot. So sometimes
There was no brick. There was no brick
sometimes-
zapper. Nobody wanted brick zapper
Nobody want to bring Zapper
or brick adjuster.
or adjuster. Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. So we're some form of Brick Dynasty basically everywhere.
Very nice.
If it's not an account that I run, I'm at least in there, and the DMs are pretty much always me.
Nice.
So I can be found all of those places.
Very good. Very good.
Give us the thumbs up when you can hear our voice, because it cuts in and out at this time. Can you hear us okay? We're good.
Awesome. Thanks so much again for hanging out with us this evening. Full of
Thank you,
Brick.
guys.
Season 6, episode 18 with Mr. Ken, Brick Dynasty, who we will see in just a few weeks in Brick World Chicago.
Yes.
And special thanks to all
Hooray.
those who popped in our chat this evening, including Brick Jedi, Maya, and Lego Team B. And we will see them too.
No more bricks.
Oh, yeah. Him. Until next Friday, happy Mother's Day to all of you moms
Yes.
out there.
Thanks so much, Ken, for joining us this Friday night. It was great meeting you.
Thank you
Yes.
for
For the
having
second
me.
time.
It's
And
been a
catching
pleasure.
up again. Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
But until next time. Merry Christmas and bye.